player just kind of sits here and does a whole lot of nothing. So let's make that a little bit more interesting. So we're going to go into the player here, and we're going to add a behavior, and we're going to call that the accelerate behavior. Well, actually, that is what it's called. And we want that acceleration to go straight down so that when the player enters the screen, he just drops right down to the floor. So let's change that. So I put 270 degrees there. So it drops down, and then the speed rate, I'll put like 500. We can do lots of different speed rates, but for now, let's just do 500. And that needs to be relative to the scene. So that's an important thing. Make sure you change that it's relative to the scene. All right, let's check it out and see what it looks like now. And woohoo, there he goes. All right, so he drops down to the floor. All right, so what? That's not very interesting. We need him to hit something down there. So let's create a floor for him, and I'm going to add another actor to do that. And I'm going to call that actor floor. Fix it over here. Cool. And then I'm going to go back to scene, level 1, back to actor, grab the floor, put it down here, and that's probably a little too tall, so I'm going to make it like this and stretch it out a bit. And then I'll put it down, let's say right here. And let's see what happens for this. So I'm going to hit preview again. And cool, just goes right through the floor. Wait a minute, that's not going to help. So let's work on that. So I go back to my player actor here, and you may have guessed this, I'm going to add the collide behavior. So I want to bounce when actor of type, and the only other actor really I have out there is floor. So actor of type floor. So now let's see what happens. And bam. Ooh, hey. Now that looks kind of cool, but that probably isn't going to work for us. So we don't want we want the actor to be able to land right there, and then we want the actor to be able to move along to play the platform game, right? So I'm going to head back here to fix that. So first, let's go into the player here. And over on this side, we're going to scroll down until we get to physics. Now in physics, we'll find bounciness, and let's make that bounciness 0. Otherwise, it's going to bounce around like that. So for now, go ahead and leave it at 0. Maybe in the future, you'll want to change it a little bit or something like that to make it more interesting. But for now, just leave it at 0 on level 2 and 3. Maybe he could bounce a lot. That might be kind of fun. So now we want to go to the floor. And for the floor, we also go into physics. And we scroll down. I'm going to make the bounciness 0, but also I do not want it to be movable. And remember, by default, this box is checked, and this is the movable box. So I'm going to uncheck that box. All right, let's see what happens now. Should fall down, and bam, he's right there. Okay, try that out. See you soon.